got soup going in here, so I got to come in here and people need time, you know, and they need. It's hard, you know. People, you know, yeah, I know I have lots of stress. Okay, God damn it, these people are so stupid. Like the stuff of Carolyn Levitt, past, present, future operate at the same time, and I'm the spirit of Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. What are you guys not understanding about relativity? I don't talk to Benjamin yet. I think I talked once with him, with Pope Benedict or whatever and stuff. I think I talked once with Netanyahu. Right? I might have had one conversation with Trump, one or two. I'm not sure. Don't recall. I've talked more of his wife and his son. I really enjoyed the conversation with Barron. I like Barron. I mean, I know everybody. They're playing you. It's never going to stop. I understand that. But life's eternal and grace is infinite. They're playing you. It's never going to stop. Okay. Which one's the conceal the what is it? Concealer or what? I don't know. Boyfriend of the year, right? Why is the plant doing that? Everybody knows the plant's doing it for that reason. Why do you need a phone to tell you that? I have one right there. See it? See the plant? See where it's at? See what it's doing? It was almost dead when I got it. It's done real well. Here. I had other ones that were doing great and died. That one was almost dead and now I replanted. I think I replanted when I first got it. It was in a smaller thing and I put it in a bigger pot with more soil. And it's been holding on and doing its thing ever since. It grows in new leaves, drops older leaves, and comes in. It's a good little plant. It's got lots of friends and help. It's in a pecan orchard for crying out loud. But it provides oxygen with the evergreen tree. Love, soft as an easy chair, love. If I had more evergreen trees, I'd be doing a lot better. Yeah. When the most high priced real estate in the world is Aspen and Malibu, okay, because of positive ions, okay. You get more positive ions in evergreen forest and in oceanfront with not lakes and stuff. Lakes don't produce the same. The ions come from the salt water, from this. You see what I'm saying? And from the ocean currents and stuff. And then pine trees put out a similar, because they're consistent. Pine trees, even when they're dormant, are producing oxygen at a level than other trees. That's why me and Dad love that evergreen tree so much right here in the middle of the thing. That's our little oxygen provider. Makes you wish you had more. It's hard on lots of different kind of evergreen trees. Maybe a cypress, thing like that. It's hard on them here in Las Cruces because there's not a lot of water, but they're tough and some can survive in this, which is why I water it during the winter. I had to make sure that I hit it in times when we get rain or whatever and stuff, and make sure I don't freeze the roots or whatever, stuff like that. So I have to be intelligent the way I water it. But it's a good tree. I like it. It's one of my favorites. And there's a couple of other plants, I think, like holly plants and stuff like that are year-round green and provide oxygen. And they're under the house and they keep warm and plants and stuff. And sometimes when it gets real cold, I cover them so they don't freeze and die. And so, I did that last year with the aloe vera and a bunch of others, and I covered them with the tarp and stuff. But it's one of those things you just got to learn to, take care of nature. But when you're less attacked by extortion, exploitation, and carbon emission poisoning and industrialization, your relationship with nature will be a lot more intelligent. Right now, you're just dumb as fuck, and it's obvious when you watch TV. I watched the news report about what they did in Qatar, killing those people that were taking refuge in a safe zone, right? And it's just rich people hanging out in places where rich people can hang out, and then they went and killed them and say, hey, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to kill rich people where rich people can hang out. What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas? Right. Okay. So are we going to get in trouble? Is Andy Garcia coming after us, and now we're going to deal with Al Pacino? Is it Ocean's 8 now? Are the women taking over? And no, Life's Eternal, Grace is Infinite. If I talk to Christy Nome and I talk to Carolyn Levitt, it could be 5 years from now, and I'm not talking to many of their male counterparts because they may not make it there. Life's eternal and grace is infinite, right? Like I told you, the conversations I had with Ian. I had those with Robin Williams too. It's like, you're already goddamn. They already set up the conditions for you to die before I ever had these conversations. That we didn't. They had the conversation with me, which made them hopeless before they died. And I didn't have the conversation until after they were dead, because it wasn't, I knew who Robin Williams was. He just had a lot of shit going on with him. And I always liked him and joked around about him. But then when we started having the conversation, it wasn't until after he committed suicide that he lost all hope, that he did when no hope was left inside, on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. And so, it's hard. Because people talk to Jesus, and Jesus is the spirit of a man, not an omnipotent God. It says so in the Bible. He's the spirit of a faithful father, a humble man who's from North Africa named Adam. And Adam remains consistent throughout history. And he had remained consistent enough that they named him Adam for years, until the tribes started breaking up, and then they all got their, quote, own Adam. And then after that happened, then all hell broke loose, and we have Adam, David, Jesus, Joe, Saladin, Herschel Steinschneider, Earl, some people say it was Buddy Holly. I don't know. I do have memories with Buddy Holly, but I also share memories with other people that talk to me in prayer. Ian was very pragmatic. I liked the kid a lot. It's hard for his mom because he's a very honest person. And he was very pragmatic, and he would tell you things that would make you uncomfortable, and he could cut you to the bone. So he'd be like, yeah, you're saying this, but you're doing that. You're just like the rest of them. And he was a good kid. He hated bullshit. I like him a lot. It's Robin Williams. Parsons get the cooler up on the stand. The Marines are watching Fazzo. I love that, man. He almost made me laugh my ass off and fall off the roof. And going all Joseph up here. That's Joseph, Jesus's, biologically, Jesus's father here. Joseph, the stepfather of Jesus. Okay. Yeah, he fell off a roof and died from that fall because he was still performing extortion and exploitation, because they didn't respect the elderly in the Roman Empire. You've got to pay to live here. You got to pay your taxes. Get up on the roof, old man. Son of a bitch, they're assholes. Yeah. My dad, I had to keep him off that roof, and we did it. I said, no, you stay down here. So going back up again. And I was detoxing from chemical poisoning because the drug cartel people and your special forces are the best. Get that stuff. It's so fucking irritating is you get these guys. Okay, he's gorgeous. He knows 5 different ways to kill you in physical combat, and he speaks 5 different languages, so he can kill you over money in 5 different methods. He can lie to you and kill to you and explain why he's killing you and lying to himself over in 5 different languages. And he's excessive and compulsive, and you find this attractive and gorgeous and amazing. Oh, how Mr. and Mrs. Smith of you. So really, you're like, yeah, no. There's not that Kennedy guy in El Paso. He's the same thing. He speaks like 5 different languages to abuse people for espionage over money too. He's an asshole. Just because an asshole can tell you lies in 7 different languages doesn't make them any less of a nationality. You do know Professor Moriarty is a whatever on the bassoon, a virtuoso, whatever. Who gives a fuck, right? Okay, somebody's good at playing the harmonica. Okay. He's the best violin player in the whole world. He can speak in 8 different languages and can kill you over money in 8 different languages and explain to you what he's doing in 8 different languages and kill you in 18 different ways in which ancient people have learned with expertise to act like animals to kill people over money. Oh, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Nothing like Tupac Shakur, right? Tupac's a good kid, yeah. Nah, Ian has a pragmatism Ian has pragmatism like Tupac. Where they think he's being kind of bitchy, and he's not bitchy. He's just Okay. He just ripped you a new asshole because you hear what you just said. Alan Gibson's outright, and his favorite hip hop artist was Tupac. And he can do that with people. Do you hear what you just said? Like my dad did with that idiot in Wyoming. We need a new war to stimulate the economy. Really? Could you say that in 5 different languages and do it in Kamagra, Jiu-Jitsu, Aikido, Tai Chi, and what's the other one? What's the Bruce Lee one? The Way of the Intercepting Fist? That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Right? So earlier, funny. They're morons. They're complete morons. They are. When you trap the glory of the soul in the mind, you become that trap. And over tens of thousands of years, that trap becomes more Carl from the cell than you'd ever want to try to sell for. Oh, that's a creepy, 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 creepy screenplay. Yeah. I remember watching that movie and going, this all would have just, I could sit there and psychoanalyze it in 10 seconds flat. I was like, you do see that, okay, it's the rich people that are the cause of the child's problems. Because the rich person is the one instigating the debt that's making the kid a psychotic, because he's going to have to be a psychotic like his parents. The moment you deny the Lord's Prayer and engage in debt and trespass and philanthropy is the moment you kill Jesus to keep the fuck for the buck going to feel powerful. It's in the movie. Then you don't have to do all that stuff and go inside their heads with technology and it's Tron. Ooh, that's Jared Leto. Ooh, yeah, Amy has a big crush on him. He's very sexy. Who else is very sexy to Amy? Nelly, Snoop Dogg, Howard Stern. The guy with the celery in his butt. He's cute. Ryan Phillippe. Yeah, he's cute. Cruel Intentions, right? Cute kid. The guy who plays the bad guy with the casinos. Tell me you love me for a million years. And from the Dwayne Rock Johnson's ripoff of Walking Tall, right? And then the other dude that plays Percy Jackson's dad. She had a big thing. The time traveling dude. Yeah, she had a big thing over him too. Yeah. No, it never made me jealous. Stephanie was the same way about Jean-Claude Van Damme, and she was like, you want to have sex with vanity. No, vanities, no. No, Nita Baker and Phyllis Hyman are more my type. What is wrong with you? Why do you keep accusing me of that? Brian will explain it to you. You know, he doesn't want to have sex with Abalone or vanity and stuff like that. They're kind of shallow and do stupid things. He wants women with more class. Hey, Claire Huxtable, there you go. That's more Earl's wheelhouse. Now, if you could just not be snotty and stupid and tribal, we're good to go, right? Earl's more the, yeah, and Brian said that, you're the black man. He goes, you like Anita Baker and Phyllis Hyman and all the classy black women, and you know who, I know who Sojourner Truth is, I know who Phyllis Wheatley is, I know who, yes, I know you tell you Mary Beth yes, he goes, you know more about our history than we know about our history. I love people. Okay? Quilica. No, harder. Quilica from the gut. Let them know that you love them, that you love the people. Okay? I love you guys, man. You're all given by the gift, by the glory of God, and I adore the soul. Now let's set it free from the prison that you call your mind. Okay, guys, I love you. I got chores to do. I'm going to go hop in the pickup truck. I'm going to go down and get my gas and my 2-stroke. I'm going to go drop off all the plastic bottles, and I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to start cutting grass like a little cast-cutting demon. I'm going to forest my gump, and what's the guy's name? You know, the coach that used to, the one that can't coach in Alabama anymore because they don't have as much money as Texas or Florida.